Hi everyone and welcome back at Bet It Is For You TV. Today we're starting a new section in our channel which is dedicated to the football strategy, football betting strategies, and we really want to help you to make as much as possible to increase your opportunity of winning against bookmakers. And to do that, we believe that you need to learn some of the strategy that we use here at Bet It Is For You TV to try to take advantage of the situations in the market. This strategy is very simple and is for anyone that is actually moving into football betting, or for anyone that want to try something different that could actually make a consistent profit over time. It's, like I said before, it's very simple and it can deliver consistent results. So stick until the end of the video, as we're going to provide you also some live demo in terms of to show you how that works in real life. Also, make sure you subscribe to our channel so you can get access to all our videos, and also hit the bell so you can get notifications when new videos are released, and you're not gonna, this way you're not gonna lose anything. And I remember to you that this is completely free, so it's just literally access to all our content for free, and it will help us to produce more and more videos for you. Actually, on that note, make sure you put that thumbs up if you like this video, so that we can so it's going to give us help. So let's go back now to our strategy. So we are looking for, this is a strategy that you should apply for live betting, and especially when there are two teams that are drawing at half time. So you have a strong team that are playing at home, or a strong team that are playing away, that take on a team that is a lot weaker, and they are still 0-0 at half time. So the stronger team is actually expected to win, but they are struggling to get the first goal, or to go, or to take a lead basically in that match. There are several things that you need to look for when going for this strategy. So the first thing, you want to check the league table. So you need to have a stronger team that is higher up in the table, and that are actually playing really well at home. They normally have very good results, normally win games at home. And then you need a weaker team that should be probably towards the middle or the below part of the table. What is important also that you look on the league table is not just the overall table, but you need to look at the away and home matches. So if you're backing, for example, if the strong team that are playing at home, you need to have a team that normally tend to win nearly every game at home, and so you should see in the home game only table that they are coming up really high up. So that's one way to do it, and then for the weaker team, what you want to look for is that they are actually towards the bottom in terms of away performances. So they really struggle to actually deliver, to get points away from home. So then the second things you want to look for is the form. So you need to look at last 4 or 5 games, and you need to check that the home team actually is winning more games than losing, and actually drawing as well. So they're really strong at home. For example, you pick a team that have a form of 4 wins out of 5 in the last matches at home, or even 4 out of 6. And the weaker team, you want to have a team that actually are struggling to make points on the road. They normally lose, and you want to, maybe, yes, they can have some draws, but the majority should be losing games for them. So, and then the last thing you want to look in the pre-match analysis, and then soon we're going to look at the live analysis. So in the pre-match analysis, the third thing you need to look at is how well they're doing against teams that are similar to the one they will face. So, for example, if you're looking for the strong team, you want to have a strong team that normally tend to win games against weaker teams. Let's say, for example, let's say Manchester United, for example, this season, they have been winning well against teams that are sitting towards the bottom of the table, but they really struggle against the big 6. So that could be a team that is to be considered for this strategy. What you don't want to take is those teams that are doing very well overall, but then they're actually struggling when they play teams that are sitting towards the bottom. And that could be for several reasons. But for example, there are teams that even if they have better quality, they do struggle to open up defenses. So when they play against weaker teams that are really compact and defend deep, they do struggle to find the first goal, or they actually could concede in counter attack. So you want to avoid those teams. You want to get teams that are very good against teams in the lower end, and then on the other side, when you're selecting the away team, you want to look for those away team. They do struggle and they normally lose against teams that are sitting above them in the table. Again, as we said before, you want to avoid those teams that are normally, even if they're sitting quite below in the table, quite down in the table, they actually do quite well against teams that are higher up in the table. Let's say, for example, a Sam Allardyce team. I mean, he's not this season. He's not doing as well as he's done in the past. But this is what I mean in terms of those teams that are normally capable of getting results against bigger sides. You want to avoid those. We want to get teams that are actually struggling against top side. So this concludes the pre-match analysis. The second part of the analysis that you need to do in terms of for this strategy to work is to do an in-play analysis. So you come in, once you've selected your match, you expect to see the home team to be in control in the first half. You expect the weaker team to actually sit back and give possession away and just focusing on trying to limit the damage, really. So it's important that you check that the home team is dominant in the first half, even though they might not be able to find the first goal. They're actually dominating the match, and it looks like it's coming. So they have around the 55-60% in terms of possession stats, and they have had several attempts and goals, shot on goals. It's not even important to look at shots on goals. Even shots would be good. Just indications that the match is actually flowing in the direction that we expected based on the pre-match analysis. Once you've been looking at this and you're confident that actually the match is going in the direction that we expected, and it's just a matter of time that they will score, then you can place the bet at the first half, so at the end of the first half. In this case, once you place the bet, you just walk away. So sometimes we do use to cash out, and we look at situations where we can actually take advantage before even the match finish, depending on how odds change. But we're going to look into these topics in a different show. For now, we just want to give you a strategy that is quite easy, that is simple, and actually it can be implemented by everyone, because once you place your bet in the first half, you can walk away and just come back and see what the results has been without having to trade or making decisions later on in play. So that's a strategy. For example, if you're working or if you're studying that you don't have time, you can actually, once you identify the team, so you've done the pre-match and the live analysis, you can simply then go for the bet and just forget about it. So sometimes what's important is that you need to check that the odds at the first half are around 1.80, better if they are close to 2, because that means that the ratio that you're gonna have, it's around 50-50. So and that's important, because I mean, if the price is too low, like to 160, 170, you don't want that, because that's not good value. What you want to do is to try to get a situation where you get even money. A little bit less is fine as well, but not much less. And we think that from our strategy, from our kind of analysis, we believe that once you've done well the pre-analysis and the in-play analysis, that the winning ratio will be around 60-70%. So 60-70% of the times the stronger team will come up on top, and you absolutely then need a reward ratio of around 1-to-1, so that you can make money longer term, and that's the key for the strategy. So this strategy is not a quick win strategy at all. Actually, it requires analysis, but if you do the analysis well and you look at the odds in the right way, there is no reason why you cannot come up on top in the long term just by using this simple strategy. Sometimes things are very simple, and this is a strategy that we currently use here at Betting for You TV when we have games that fit the bill. So So that's really important, and let's now take a look at how that works in the live betting situation in a live demo scenario. So let's look at it now.
So as we can see, there is this. So these are the markets today, and we'll be looking at opportunities to implement our strategy. So as we can see, we have an international break at the moment. So there are some World Cup qualifiers matches which are particularly interesting, though. It does not apply too much in terms of the league table because they are just started. But we can see, for example, that the first one we selected is Denmark against Moldova. And these two teams are clearly, in terms of quality, there is a lot of difference between them in terms of the odds as well. That's reflected as well. If we look at the stats that I showed you before, you can see that Denmark tend to win in the first halves and Moldova tend to lose in the first half. So this is a perfect candidate. So bookmakers are expecting to see Denmark to win already in the first half. If that doesn't happen, I expect the price to drift quite significantly at the end of the first half. So you can see here, if we back, we got 310 from Denmark. So if we place like £100, for instance, you get 130 back. So that's not real value here. However, if we go into live betting, this and Denmark for some reason doesn't score in the first half, then this price will come up to around what we were saying, around 1.8 and even 2, and that will make things a lot more interesting. And at that point, we should definitely get involved in this match. However, make sure you check first that the stats in play actually reflect what we expect. So if Denmark are actually dominating against Moldova, then definitely there is value here. You can see here the other opportunities. There are some opportunities away from home in this case. So we got France, for example. They need to win against Kazakhstan after they drawn the first match. So again, this is another opportunity here. If they cannot score in the first half, the same can be said for Albania against England, as we showed before. And even Georgia, Spain would be one match that I will look for this strategy. So there are several matches that we can do even today in the international break, but obviously this is just to show you what kind of match we will go for and what kind of stats we will look both pre-match and in play to implement this live strategy.
So basically, once you identified what the games are, you just done the analysis, pre-analysis, and pre-match analysis, and in-play analysis. You just apply the strategy, and then don't think that you're not gonna get losses, because obviously there are risks, and this strategy will lose several times. But the key here is to try to make sure that you win more than you lose. And if you do things correctly in the way we've been saying, and maybe yes, you will probably need some experience to get. So at the beginning, you will see that the winning ratio probably will be a little bit less in terms of the 60-70% I was saying. But by acquiring those skills to understand which are the games that you really want to go for in this strategy, you will over time increase, and your margin will increase over time. So it's important that you understand, though, that there will be losses, but your focus here is to get more wins than losses, right? So make sure you subscribe to our channel, as we will give you more football betting and betting courses in this channel. Everything will be for free. And also, if you hit the bell, you will get notifications. So basically, every time a new video is released, you will get a notification that says, hey, there is a new video. Make sure you don't lose out. And that's the best way in terms of acquiring, making sure that you get the best from our channel. That's all really for today. I hope you have enjoyed this first football strategy course. If you did enjoy it, just put a thumbs up in our comments. If you have any question or anything that is not clear, again, place a comment in the description below, and we will our expert will come back to you with some explanations and provide further information. So I hope you enjoy that, and good luck with your bets. Most importantly, always remember to gamble responsibly. Bye now.